Well, here we are, brother.
Yeah.
Show number dose.
Dose.
You see how the lighting changes when we go to stream from when it's in cyberspace?
It's doing its own thing.
It is, but it's going to be better this week. I figured out some of the lighting issues, and plus, you guys can see the back wall. It's yellow, okay? I don't think yellow is our friends. I need to go with something a little bit more subtle and tone deaf that absorbs the light. I think it's light reflection.
Let's see. Are your walls they don't look like they're semi-gloss.
No, they're semi-destroyed. I really got to work in here, but anyway.
Semi-destroyed. Okay.
All right, so you guys know last music scene, we had Pam Taylor. We played her video, Squeeze Me, and we just had a real good time with her. Well, she's back on as a guest host tonight, and we're going to keep a promise to us. At the same time, probably embarrassing the crap out of ourselves. But you know what?
More so you than me.
No, I think it's the other way around, to be honest with you. But we'll let them decide. So,
oh, good God, you probably dug up something we didn't need to look at.
I got some
there
goodies
she
for
is.
you. Yes. Hey
Pam. Guys, how are you?
Oh, she's kind of blurry tonight.
Am I?
Maybe it's me. Hold on.
I haven't had any tequila, so I don't know.
What? That's not good. Tequila makes my clothes fall on. Thank God for the universe.
Yeah, thank God it does make your clothes stay on.
Yes, that's true.
Do I need to clean my little camera on my computer, maybe?
No, I think it was just a focal thing on it. But anyway.
Okay. I'm usually taller, aren't I?
All right, so what shirt you got
usually
today? You had the Beatles. What was it last week?
It's Ganesh.
What the hell was that?
It's a big
It's Ganesh.
Ganesh.
The destroyer of obstacles.
Ooh.
Right.
Does it like rent itself out for hire? I could use maybe a week of that.
I know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah, mow them down, baby. They're
so
in my
Ganesh,
way.
let's see. That's which deity is that in which culture?
At Hindu.
Hindu. I would think so, because when it comes to Hindu, I know what Kali is, the one with the many arms, the goddess of death, all that. But Ganesh, I thought that sounded familiar. So anyway, cool deal.
Peter
Ganesh,
actually makes a mala based on the Kali mala.
Who?
Kali. He was talking about Kali, the destroyer god. She is the
Black Mother.
Black Mother. With all the arms, Kali. He makes a mala based on Kali. I'll have to share.
I don't think I'm drunk enough for this.
Okay, all right. Too soon, huh?
Probably so.
We're already talking beyond.
I know, right? We went right straight to the jugular on the spiritual
We got
stuff.
you for the whole show, but you talked last week about your friend NIECIE being on the show. Why don't you introduce her?
Yeah, so my girl NIECIE, we met. Gosh, it's been a while now that we've known each other. So I would, first we started as soul sisters just in the music scene, but we've developed a real relationship, beyond the music. And so she's got a brand new album out called Queen of the Hill, and she inquired in our expertise in graphic design and videography and our Peter Pan Productions. We made this new lyric music video for her. She's going to debut right here on your show tonight, and we have her in the green room.
Well, let's bring her in.
Let's bring her on.
NIECIE, welcome to the show.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Looking good.
Yeah, you too, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's not going to say that about us. So we'll just move on past this,
Yeah, all the niceties of girlfriends.
Huh, NIECIE?
What's that?
Queen of the Hill, huh?
Yeah.
Just go for the gusto.
You got it.
Grab the reins of the moon and drag it down to earth.
The best way to do it.
Yeah, she just got back from LA. She was out at the Grammys.
Oh, were you there? Really?
Yeah.
So was Anne-Marie Picerno.
I hung out with her at the soiree. Yeah.
Oh, you know Anne-Marie?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
That's awesome. She's a very good person. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun.
They send us a lot. They send us music. We give them love. And in fact, she has a Christmas video I like to play every year called Mr. Santa. Have you seen it? It's funny. So She's got some vocals on her too, but I was listening to your new song that we're going to be playing in a moment. Wow.
Yeah.
Tony hasn't heard it yet, but I have.
I'm anticipating.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was on the release. I released the whole CD on September 9th. So I'm going through and I'm reviving it all and come back up with some videos behind some of it. And, you guys will be the first to see.
That's right. This is a debut. The only other debut we had was, I think, Eric, Right of the Country, and Martin Terry. That's it. You're our third. We're basically like almost a virgin, like Madonna sings.
Almost a virgin.
Almost.
I know chewing gum when I see it.
Where's
They got it.
Dude, we get it, but he's weird.
He didn't want to get it. It's like gum stuck to your shoe.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for ruining that special 30 seconds of my life.
That's what I'm here for.
So how'd you get into music, NIECIE? How long you been belting them out?
Wow, long time. I mean, I've always been into music, even as a young kid. I was actually in musical theater way back when I was 8 on up. Then I got into like rock bands when I was 16 and all that kind of stuff. Did that path, and I actually was a late bloomer at putting out music as an artist. First CD I let go was in 2002. So God, how many years are we counting our fingers and toes yet?
That's
Fingers and
okay.
toes.
You're 29, like me. I get it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Your mother said
Many
you said a
years.
long time, so she can only
Yeah.
be doing this about 20 years.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
She's still a baby. Come on.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you said that. The Botox is working. No, I'm kidding.
I was just talking about Botox today. That's funny.
No.
I got to get this puzzled look off my face somehow.
Really? How about this frown line where everybody thinks I'm
You tape it up.
I can't look surprised enough, man. It's still there.
She went Gomer Pyle on her asses, let me tell you. All right, so NIECIE, let's play your song. How about we do that? Get you back and talk for a little bit. I know you're on a time constraint tonight, but I'd like to everybody to hear your song. Why don't you tell it and about it and introduce it?
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Okay, dun, my cue. All right. Well, I wrote this song during the pandemic, and it's about letting go and just totally leaving it all behind. You can take that in a lot of things, whether it be a bad habit, a relationship, just whatever, So we decided to put a little ZZ Top rock spin on it, and that's what we got. Yeah.
Well, like I said, Tony has not heard the song, and
Okay.
I have, so I guess that makes only a handful of people. So we're going to debut it right here. Here's NIECIE with her song, Leave It All Behind.
This journey called life, baby, it's all about the change. Everything I once knew, it's time to rearrange. I know you're gonna miss me, so keep me in your mind. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. The chains that bind me, such a heavy cross to bear. The past no longer haunts me. It's time for truth or dare. I know you're gonna miss me, so keep me in your mind. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. Everything is wrong, nothing seems right. It's time for me to go, disappear into the night. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. nothing seems right. It's time for me to go, disappear into the night. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. I'm going with the wind, baby, like a kite up in the sky. Take the mask off my face, I can't keep living this lie. I know you're gonna miss me, so keep me in your mind. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. I know you're gonna miss me, so keep me in your mind. There's no looking back, gonna leave it all behind. I know you're gonna miss me, so keep me in your mind. There's no looking back, gotta leave it all behind.
Ah, what a great video it was. Who did that? No,
Yeah, you like the NIECIE, yeah. Whoever sent that in was awesome.
Very
I
awesome.
got to tell you.
Thank
Might
you.
need to hire them for some more work,
I
right?
was just gonna say, let's hire those people.
I mean, they are a NIECIE cover band. What do you want? Can you imagine? You ever get a cover band? You know you made it, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
Or you
true.
have a band that covers you, more or less.
there you go.
Yeah. Now instead of sweat, yeah, I can see that. So I know you got to go to NIECIE. Why don't you tell us about some projects? Let the people know how they can find you.
Okay. Again, I have a new release out. It's still a baby, if you will. It's only been out for a few months.
Is that the name of the song? It's Still a Baby?
Pardon?
I'm sorry.
Might be the name of my next record.
Right? Take notes.
I'm taking
So
notes.
you can find me. My website is www.NIECIE, that's NIECIE.net. You can get all the goodies there. I got some great swag. I got all my music there, 7 CDs, a bunch of singles, so on. Buy right from my website. You get an autographed copy. And when you buy from my website, I get to keep all the money.
Win-win.
Even better.
Even better.
Even
I
better.
support
But
this.
Yeah, but I am everywhere else, iTunes, all of them, Pandora, and just everywhere you're supposed to be, Spotify, all that.
Well, we gave you love all across the board. If you want to return the favor, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, we'd appreciate it. You're not on Rumble, so I couldn't give you love there, but we are on Rumble. That's our main video platform.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
you definitely got to check out some Rumble.
YouTube crawls like a turtle, and Rumble literally is, I can't even tell you, 11, like the show I did with Pam, it's got like 11 views on YouTube or like 350 and soaring on Rumble.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great platform. Yeah.
Okay. So can you just join that and just be on there, or do you have to have an account?
It's like YouTube, except all right, the monetization. Say, you ever have a video you uploaded immediately demonetized?
Right.
Yeah.
Rumble doesn't do that. They just let it go. If there's any kind of copyright division, if the video goes viral and you make some good money, they place it out where it's got to go. You don't even have to worry about it.
Really?
Yeah, there's no demonetization on Rumble.
Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to get 1,000, subscribers so I can get monetized. I mean, it's
good luck. How many you got now?
What's
We're
that?
scoring at 53. We're rocking it, baby.
Yeah, I got like 150 something, whatever. I got a ways to go.
We're the 50s club.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's weird how they've
Other things. I guess YouTube is my next big focus. I've been actually working with Pam on that. I got to beef up my channel some. Since there's been a lot of focus on YouTube, for a lot of things. But I'm gonna check out that Rumble though.
Yeah, we should just
Well, you
release
just
it
got
on
a
all the
comment,
platforms.
Janice. Thank you for commenting. She loved your song, NIECIE. She said, great song, as you can see. Got
Thank
another
you.
comment coming in. There you go. You rock,
Ooh.
NIECIE. Sending love
Quebec
from
City
Quebec
sending the
City.
love. Mwah.
That's actually my booking agent. Hey there,
No,
John.
it's not. It's one of our
That's
biggest
a full
fans.
service booking agent right there.
Yeah, he's always tuning in, making sure I stay in line. I'm unbookable.
Funny. Good job, Concert First Entertainment.
Yes,
You rock.
absolutely.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
No, that's
I'll take
first
a
rate
plug
support.
as long as it's not a butt.
Oh my Lord.
What do you mean?
We digress.
No, he digresses.
No, you did.
Maybe so. Listen, if I offend you, just smack me. There's got to be some kind of app that reaches out and smack
No,
you.
here we go.
Because,
I've got my hand on my phone. All they got to do is just press a button.
oh, that, I do that in a
You
heartbeat.
can see them go. That's what it would be. Remote smacks. We might be able to make some money with that.
Remote smacks?
Remote smacks.
Sounds like a weird
Not
cereal.
smacks, but you might could make some money with some snacks.
Smacks.
Yeah.
Smacks.
Yeah, there you go.
So you guys that have been watching,
Yeah, 10 times in a row without tripping up.
huh?
I don't think we could, even as vocalists.
Smack.
Snack, 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 snacks. I did it.
Oh, I'm all right. Oh, God.
And there's a foot.
Oh.
And he's alive.
Oh,
Oh, he gave us a butt shot. What
I
up with
know,
that?
right?
I don't have an ass.
Oh
I
my
have to
gosh,
hold
I'm
myself
crying
on
over
the
here.
toilet and fall in.
Wait a minute. No,
It's good for tricep
you do
development.
have an ass. It's 5 foot whatever tall you are.
Oh, yeah, you're a much bigger ass then, aren't you?
Oh, my
anyway,
God.
so yeah, welcome to What's Happening Entertainment Radio. Yeah,
Yeah, where we hold nothing back.
no. So
No,
you
shouldn't.
viewers out there that are seeing it live, and those of you that will see it on Rumble and YouTube, hear it on Spotify and our radio station, What's Happening Entertainment Radio, it is very important that artists like Pam Taylor and NIECIE, that they get seen and heard. Go to their YouTube pages, give them some love, subscribe, give them a like, give them a comment. I'm sure they would appreciate
And
it.
if they are in a venue near you, please go support them.
Yes, please.
Oh, look, Andy Leask. What's up, Andy? That's our
Hi,
buddy
Andy.
over in Australia.
All right.
Yeah, well, we played his video last week on the show, actually. Eleanor Rigby.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Great
that was
video.
awesome. Great
Mhm.
cover
Did
of
a
that,
great
Andy.
job.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
absolutely.
He's
Bravo.
got another comment. Down here, it's arse.
Yes, ours.
I have no arse.
You just got corrected with proper English.
Somebody pulled it from down under and slapped it around and called it an arse.
But is it really
that, they put
pronounced
it right on
arse
top
or
of
is
the
it more
bill.
like os? Os.
Arse?
And it's spelled arse, like we would say
Arse.
because we're country. NIECIE, how would you say that word?
Arse.
Arse?
Arse.
Huh?
Your turn. You missed out, man. It was an arse threesome going on here.
No, if I was on the East Coast, it would be
Correct me
off.
if I'm wrong,
Arse.
you fellow,
Oh.
but you have been sitting on your arse all night.
Oh, come on with your bad self. All right. So anyway, NIECIE, you're welcome to hang along as much as you would like, but we owe Pam Taylor some pictures.
Oh, God.
You should stick around for this, NIECIE.
Okay, I'm going to stick around for this.
Let me set the stage. No pun intended. Tony and I have done live stage for a long time now. Everything from musical productions to comedies to dramas at our
Yep.
little community theater in Ahoskie, North Carolina. So we were in a production of Rock of Ages. He was Stacey Jacks, and
Cool.
well, I was Candy, the
Oh, wait a minute.
stripper, prostitute, woman who scares the pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
I did get to dance on a bar top to Journey wearing a Catholic schoolgirl miniskirt. So I was able to cross that off my bucket list,
Yeah. Bucket list.
not even realizing it was on there.
So here we go. He's going to show you this.
I'm going to show it to you.
And we got to make sure that we can see the facial reactions when you do this.
Yes.
All right, well, here we go. And Tony, yeah, man, some of these pictures you have never seen.
Oh my God, here we go.
That's
Yeah.
Tony and Stacey Jacks.
Who is that?
That's
Wait
me
a
in the
minute.
school.
Oh my
bus.
gosh, is that you in the little skirt?
There I am again.
Yep.
I'm looking good so far.
You're looking
Yeah,
good,
you
I
are.
told you that.
Oh,
That's
I love
me.
the
Yeah.
I love the pink zebra, the pink tiger stripes.
I wear 5 short shorts. There's me. They put me in the back because I can't dance.
So that's
Oh,
you in the
That's
little
me
flat
hanging
skirt.
out in the street with the other prostitutes.
And there's me getting stepped on in the crotch.
Yeah, I was slow dancing with somebody named Rusty.
Yeah.
You don't have a tramp stamp. I just knew you would have a tramp
And
stamp.
That
is
was my
rehearsal.
butt hair. Yeah, I got picked up at the bar. I'm an easy one. There we go.
Oh
right.
boy.
I'm gonna pause it right here because I was thumbing through pictures, I came across I came across other productions where I was dressed as a woman, and I thought I would just go ahead and just show them to you, so I don't owe you.
Bear it all, baby.
Yep. So there's me when I didn't win.
Miss what's happening.
I think it's because
Look at
I
those
danced with a
guns, man.
ventriloquist dummy and
Holy
stuck my
cow.
thumb in his ear.
Which
That's
one's
me
the
as mother
dummy?
in Night and E. And well, that's me getting hoisted by a tourist.
These are great.
So there you go. We kept our promise to you.
Wow.
You did. Thank you.
You're
And
Did
you
you
welcome.
got to
guys
see
see
my
that theater?
blonde hair.
Yes.
Yeah, I bleached every bit of color out of my hair for that.
Oh, we had a good time.
Oh, that wasn't a wig?
It wasn't. That was my hair on my head.
Wow. You went
That's
all
it.
out.
Woo.
Yeah,
A little staticky tonight, buddy. I think they have a medicine for that.
and a cream for it too.
Oh,
There's a
it's
cream for
disgusting.
everything, man.
They have a cream for everything.
I will
these
say
days.
this: that was a very fun production, and more so, than what you guys saw with us on stage. The whole set that you saw there, I do get to take credit because I designed and built that.
Excuse me, who
You-
helped you build it?
Wow.
You helped me, but I designed that set
Mhm.
and we put it
Nice.
into play, and I designed all the lighting in that show.
Wow. Excellent. Great job.
That was the most grueling show we've ever done. I mean, it was literally 7 days a week rehearsals, 3 to 4 hours every night. We were tired. We all have families and
And
jobs.
after rehearsal, if you recall, I
Yeah.
was still at the theater building on that set until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, because he took over for me because the season before it was me. And I was like, oh my God, won't they send me somebody with really long hair to help me?
So you built the stage and did the lights and everything, and you performed in it.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
We do it all at the Gallery Theater.
And-
It's a volunteer-based theater. So
When I wasn't
Wow.
on stage, there were scenes that I had run the limits of our stage lighting system that was in place for the theater. I mean, I put close to 200 lighting cues in this show that I wrote and programmed. Well, there was another auxiliary smaller lighting system that we haven't used that ran off the DMX that I actually was running backstage when I wasn't on the stage. And I was having to activate foggers. There was parts of that you didn't see. There was a moving part of it that actually turned out that he was in the back when I was in this thing, pushing it out. And he had a vape at the
in
time.
high heels, 4.5
Yeah.
inch heels, and a miniskirt
So this is what he's doing. He's got his vape. He's back there behind this wall,
that's rotating.
and he's
I'm blowing smoke
Through
through
the
a
cracks.
hole, so it looks like it's steam from their love scene.
yeah.
And
That
then
was
how about the piano? I had to push out on stage in high heels. That was fun.
yeah. So
Oh, girl, you are smoking.
there we go. But I mean, it was a massive production. It was very successful. That, believe it or not, all of those set pieces are still around the theater, and that staircase has been used since then in 4 other productions because I took it apart, numbered it so I could put it back together and use it again. When I built that railing that we had to have on it, the only way that I could actually test it was to sit on it and slide down it. to make sure it wouldn't break.
He enjoyed it, really. I mean,
And
he
what you
always had a
didn't see-
smile. It's like the bottom of a log flume.
There was another staircase because this thing goes up. There was another staircase and a landing platform behind that wall. So this was a 2-story set. All of that, what you saw that looked like neon lighting, that was black light effect with luminescent paint. We did
Wow.
that with basically no budget. We
No,
put it
just
together.
the wood that was downstairs.
Yeah, that basically we did it with no budget so that we could put as much money we could to making money out of this show.
All right.
Nice.
Speaking
It
of-
looked like a big production though. Like it.
Oh,
It
did a
was-
good job.
you should have seen noises off. It took we had to get the local high school football team during intermission to move the set around because it was a 2-sided set and it was over 2 stories. It was thousands
It was
of pounds or
massive.
more.
And it was so heavy that the casters kept breaking out from under it.
I'm surprised the floor didn't go, boop.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bravo.
All right. Speaking of the Gallery Theater, we're going to play a promo for the upcoming Blooming Together, the multicultural concert that is coming up at the Gallery Theater. And we will be back with me and Tony, Pam, and NIECIE if she's still with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to split. I got another
Like the
one.
bananas, baby. Like the bananas.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thanks, NIECIE.
Love you too.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Enjoyed it.
Attention community. March 19th is a day of celebration at the Gallery Theater in Ahoskie. In collaboration with C.S. Brown Cultural Arts Center, the Gallery proudly presents Blooming Together, a multicultural experience Sunday, March 19th at 2:30 p.m. Come enjoy the experience of culture through music, song, and dance. Artists performing include Paul Ruffin, a.k.a. Equip, the Red Hot Country Band, the Eric Dunlow Band, the Gospel Pop Band Alive, Johnny Ruffin Jr., and also enjoy performances by Serenading Saxy, the Meherrin Indian Tribe, Diamond Mines Dance, Greek Step Show, Jules for Jesus Praise Dancers, and Trinette Von Sharp. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for children under 18 years of age. Proceeds benefit the Gallery Theater in Ahoskie and helps keep it alive for the community. Tickets are available at the door or online at gallerytheaterahoskie.com. Follow us on Facebook for all show news and updates. See ya at the theater. Yeah, that's right. We better see you at the darn theater, all right? Don't forget,
That
March
looks fun.
19th. It's a 2:30 matinee, and it is one hell of a show.
It's the day after my birthday.
Ooh, come on down. We'll give you a free ticket. And
I'm gonna be in Los Angeles for my birthday.
Blah, blah, blah. Who the hell wants to be in LA? Attention, community.
Oh,
March. That's right, March 19th. All right,
I'll
so
be there in
full pop.
spirit.
But I covered it. What?
I'll be there in
Oh.
spirit.
All right, so anyway, I'm going to walk it into the picture. Doogie, 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 doogie. Hauser. Doogie, 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 doogie. Never mind. All right, so there it is. There's what we're getting you. That is the
Sweet.
Weldon Mills Select. Now, this is 94 proof. This is my favorite bourbon in the whole world.
94 proof.
Yeah, that's not high, but what it is it's the pinnacle white oak barrel flavor. Let me explain this
Okay.
bourbon to you. It's like drinking out of the barrel with a straw. You're getting all that American
Oh.
white oak. You're getting the char. You're getting the recipe. It has a little heat, but it's comforting, like a brandy on a cold day. And such a smooth finish. It won 2 platinums in a year, and it will be sent to you next week.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, I
Yes,
finally
There you
get
go.
the hands on my beautiful merch. We've been split from our belongings for the last couple of months since we've been here, being with my folks. So we leave Monday to go back down to Charleston to get the rest of our stuff, and then I'll be sending you guys your gifts.
nice.
Very nice. We certainly appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had a few, not as many. I mean, come on, we are who we are. We know who we are. I mean, it's just, I mean, we have had some of the artists send us. I mean, Bedrock sent us some nice T-shirts. Bedrock's a
did.
rock band out of Canada. Big Motor
Big
Gasoline
Motor
sent us their
Gasoline
music.
sent
Yeah,
some as well. Some very nice merch that we've had. And we really appreciate, all the love that we get from you guys, because, this is, really about us. I mean, we're here doing what we do, but, we're getting you guys out there. We want our artists to get recognized. We want them to be seen, because without our artists, we have nothing.
it's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
imagine a life without music.
That would be a dull, sad life.
I
It
have
would.
music on all the time. I tried it. Out of the remember the little head that you saw last time, the little boy?
Yeah.
Who says to me, GT, some lady popped up on your computer.
And you know what? Speaking of music, so it wasn't long ago that we were at Fairwood and the band Bad Addiction was there playing. Okay. And I got talking to Corey Benson, who's the lead singer of this band, after it was over. And Corey and I, we've met before and we've talked, we're friends on Facebook and we got a good working relationship. So I actually inquired of Corey, when we were there talking, I said, look, do you guys ever notice a difference? Like, say you're playing in 440, because we discussed this. I said, have you ever thought about, say tuning to 432? He says, well, actually we tune to 415.
415.
Yeah, they tune that in flat so they can actually save their vocals. I said, well, 432 is actually the Earth's natural vibration. He said, you know what? He said, I think you got a point. He said, we may try that.
And by the way, if you want to see the video clips Tony took of Bad Addiction, that was just this past week, right?
No, this past week.
Oh, that's right. All right, hold on.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks.
All right, who do we got this week to talk about?
This week we have that new band. Hold on, what was their?
Anywho,
while he's doing that,
like this.
so many come through there that I have to remember sometimes. Hold on.
All right, relax. So anyway, go to what'shappeningentertainment.com or online magazine, click on music scene. It's been all updated. Last week I wrote a column about 50s music. And this week I went a little deeper in the 60s music with my column.
Nice.
I've got all kinds of videos from the 60s was an amazing era of music.
Yes, it was.
I mean, talk about influential from all directions. R&B, which created funk and disco, and even rock that had a huge influence on it.
Night Shift.
I like that movie with Henry Winkler and Shelley Long. It was
the name of the band.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry,
Name of the
my
band.
bad.
But we do have a fairly big deal coming up, this weekend.
Stop your bragging, buddy.
Because Love Tribe will be back in the house there.
Love Tribe.
Love
baby.
Tribe. I like
Yeah.
that name.
I tell you what,
They're
pack
coming
a
in
house.
for Valentine's Day.
They pack a house. They
Mhm.
play all over North Carolina. They pack a house when they come. They're full of energy. They show everybody a good time.
So is this
Right.
original music?
No, Love Tribe is like most of our other bands that come through. They play covers.
Okay.
We have a few people that come through that have some originals, and it's always appreciated when they do. But for the most part, you've been in music for a long time. You know how it is. Clubs are full of people that are used to hearing what they're used to hearing.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Eric does good when he comes into Fairwood because he's got his originals, and people around local have gotten to really love his originals. I want to see more original music hit these places.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there at Fairwood, we've even put in a killer lighting system just to showcase our people. And I mean, there you get lights, smoke, the whole works, everything. I'm talking about even lights that move.
Oh,
That
I
really
thought you could
makes a
smell-
whole experience, not just for the band on the stage that feels like they're really putting on a show, but for the audience that's watching it, having music going along like what we did with NIECIE's music video, the lyric video, where it was just the lyrics and visuals. It takes you on a
Exactly.
totally different kind of journey, where you get to experience this imagery that evokes, for hers, especially that one was more like this retro chill wave, ZZ Top, psychedelic vibe going on where you could actually see the sine waves and how it affected, you know, the colors and the lights and the way they moved on the screen. That's why I love light shows with music. One of the most amazing ones lately that I've seen was the string cheese incident at Red Rocks. The light show they have with their music is just.
And
I'm sorry, I spilled my bourbon, and that's like number one.
That's alcohol abuse, Tim.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna punch myself in the nostrils.
so we
Clean it up.
we have one band that's based in Zebulon, North Carolina, that comes through a lot in our area. You may have heard of them, The Switch.
Well, yeah, because you mentioned it to her last week.
Right. Well, anyway, The Switch always brings this massive light show with them when they come. And you never had, you know, I never have to worry about working lights that night because, well, there's Larry and everybody setting that up when you get in there. Of course, it's taking up more space that they have to come further out and they use the dance floor to perform on because their light show takes up the stage.
I think they're overcompensating for something.
Well, you know what Larry Davis actually told me? I said, Larry, why do you tote all of this everywhere you go? I said, can't you downsize it for certain venues? He said, well, when you suck, you have to bring a bunch of shit with you.
You have to distract the people.
That's just like heinous to say that about yourself. He said, it's funny though, right? And I was like, good God, man, you're hopeless.
Oh
There is some truth to that.
But
Did you
I
ever
mean, they're awesome. So
Go on, Pam.
Well, you see people that can play guitar, but then they're playing guitar and they're walking across the tables or playing it on their back or they're playing it with their teeth or they're licking it or they're playing it behind their head. You know, do you really need all that?
Well,
No,
it worked for Jimi Hendrix. I think he was the one that did all those things, including licking his own armpits.
And don't forget Van Halen playing it with a power drill.
Well, I mean, I have made friends with some really phenomenal guitar players over the years, and some of them went from that kind of theatrics to their show before they realized that they didn't need it, that they were actually good enough. And just talking to them personally as friends, I found out that that's why they did it, because they didn't think that they were that great at guitar. So they wanted to impress by all these tricks. And then once they really figured out, hey, I'm really good, they started to tone that part of their show down. And they realized that they
something. It's like that in theater, you know.
Yeah.
Some people never think they're really that good.
So they do all these things.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, I've never watched myself. I have all the videos of all my shows. You don't ever watch yourself after a performance? Nope. See, I look at it as a learning tool. So we record as many as we can get, even if it's just, you know, nothing that we'll ever show anybody. It's just for learning purposes. No, it's a learning tool. I'm just a tool. I don't want to see myself on video.
You're not a tool, man.
I'm like, I'm a Husqvarna cordless drill, baby.
Of course you would be a tool that's hard to pronounce.
Sorry.
I'd be a corkscrew.
Yes, called the tonkler.
The hot tonkler.
Once they disconnect, you know, the nerves that let us feel pain, then sex will take on a whole different level. Yeah. Anyway, I was like 18 and I wrote a little short sexual sci-fi thing about the tonkler, which is a corkscrew. And
are we talking about sex toys or a wine bottle opener? I'm so confused.
I think he's trying to use the wine bottle opener as a sex toy. That's where I'm starting to get.
Did you know? Was it pigs' penises are like corkscrews? Was it pigs?
Ducks.
I think so. I think it's kind of
one of the animal kingdom's penis is like a corkscrew.
You know,
Peter says it's ducks.
Yeah, I was at SeaWorld 8 years old with my Aunt Alice. And we were in the lower thing where the orca whales were. And I'm like, Aunt Alice, what is that? It's his penis.
Well,
God,
I love that she was truthful.
It was like a Jamaican whale. Anyway.
I wasn't going to do a jerk joke.
At the moment.
I'd like to see you. You don't fall enough on stage.
The problem is that, look, I weigh twice what you do. I'll probably destroy half the room if I fall.
Go for it. I'll fix it.
I mean,
Good attitude.
There's a mirror there.
I put it there because you like to look at yourself.
No, I don't.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You're getting full frontal Tim and Tony tonight. So
You know, do y'all talk more like this when I'm on the show, or
no,
is
we're
this
like
what
this all
happens?
the time.
Okay.
A lot of times
Okay.
we are.
I didn't want to be blamed for this.
No,
When
no,
Pam's
no,
on
no.
there,
We
when
rip
Hot
on each
Mess
other
is
quite a
on there,
bit.
the show goes crazy.
No,
You'll
no,
start talking
people-
about.
I've been like this on air radio, and I was like this. I'm like this across the board. Tony, he goes right along with it. So no, we've always been like this.
And we get
Good.
worse when we've had Norman with us.
Yeah, he's not allowed on the show.
Yeah, because he kind of pushes it too far.
He's a bad influence. All right, so let's talk Pam. We haven't seen you in a
Yeah.
couple weeks. What are you up to?
Oh man, so yeah, what are we up to? We just got a couple new pieces for our studio, so we're getting
Is it-
closer to getting that hooked up.
The drums, they weren't there last week, or did you move them?
I moved. It's funny. I told Peter I'm not in the same spot I was last week. No, the drums
No.
were there. I was more in front of them, I think. But you can see
Well,
my
no, that
keyboard back
light
here.
is still directly behind your head when you're
Yeah, but it was
straight.
more like a halo last time, right?
Yeah,
So you can tell
yeah.
it's different.
What is that
it's-
red thing that looks like a giant conch shell?
This guy? There.
Yeah.
That's
Is
a
that that?
tapestry of Buddha and a
Okay.
lotus flower.
Okay, fine. I don't have the vision you youngins have.
So my
Jesus.
vision is bad, but I knew just from the posture that it was Buddha.
Yeah, it's Buddha.
All right,
So yeah,
so
we're working on our studio, and so I got this really nice keyboard, and it's got a MIDI out, and we ordered this Bluetooth thing so I can play my keyboards and put it into the computer, but the thing is not working. So we're just in a trial and error, troubleshooting our new studio before we start making some music here. Laurie is saying Yamaha sex toy. Yamaha making sex toys now? I don't know.
no, just Weight Watchers. Burns off a good 300 calories per pop.
I think that was a little late to the game, right?
It was. I
That
didn't
was
notice the
from like
comments
5
until
minutes ago
now.
conversation.
Can you
Better
see
late
my
than never,
hand
Laurie.
going over, working the mouse?
Oh, I see. I
Oh,
see.
good Lord.
Anyway,
yeah,
yes,
besides
we
that,
are
that's
PG-13, and we
really-
always have been.
Working
I
on
thought we
NIECIE's
was-
next music video is another thing. I'm in the she's got another song called "Welcome to My Web," and I just got started working on that one. So yeah, like it feels good to work and help other artists achieve their creative goals and help them do things like that. That NIECIE's not going to have time to sit down and try to make a music video, and right now I got all the time in the world to work on that kind of stuff, and it flexes that creative muscle. So yeah. Not a whole lot of exciting stuff. Yeah, we are headed out to LA for my birthday week in March.
And when
So
you're
that's
27.
where I'll be
Mhm.
turning 27. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Same age as me.
Well, you're doing
We're all
good.
the same age here. We're all just babies here.
Jersey years. What can I tell you?
Just we're old enough to enjoy the adult humor and adult beverages.
Exactly. Why? Is there
Like-
adult humor going on here?
How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?
Possibly between birth and maybe 1.5 years old before you really can kind of start grasping anything like that.
I don't know. That's a loaded question, I think.
I don't know. What do you mean?
That would be a diaper loaded question right
Yeah.
there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very experienced in that department. And probably in 20 years, I will be again.
So you're
Why
going
not?
back into them, huh?
Yeah, I'll call you up. Tony. Yeah, man, I got a full diaper. Can you come over and change me, please? I got nobody else but you, man.
Oh, I could see that your show moving in a whole different
Oh,
geriatric behavior pattern, like topics whenever that happens.
What's happening? Entertainment geriatric scene. I like it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it just rolls, baby.
Or what's happening
Yeah.
in my pants?
Yeah, because I can turn around and ask him a question. It's like, oh, I don't remember.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
one
I
way to
do
get
that
out of it,
now.
right?
Yeah. You forget now.
Wait.
Then it's gonna be like we just talked about it a second ago. You know, huh? I don't
When
know.
nobody would get upset if you forgot to press record in those kind of shows.
It only happened once. I can't live it down. All right. blame my weenus. So you know that's called a weenus, right?
No, you
Yeah.
are teaching me something brand
No,
new here.
really,
This
that's-
even on
that's
me,
just
like
figure out
this
what's
is a
called a weenus.
weenus.
Yes. So
And I don't
once
know
you
who come up
learn
with that
that,
name.
it opens up a whole avenue of fun. Hey, did you just touch my weenus? If you did, it's okay.
Well, you know
Oh my
what?
God.
Set aside from the fact that it actually is called that, here's a bit of trivia for you. So you can actually take the skin and you can pinch it really hard.
He's pinching his weenus here
But
on our
if
show.
you really
Everybody,
pinch-
join us for
I'm
weenus
talking about
pinching
Oh my
hour.
if you pinch
God.
it really hard,
Oh God, I need a cigarette.
you won't feel any
What's
pain from it.
happening?
You can't actually feel it.
I'm sorry.
You
will
can't.
shut up? I'm
You're
watching
right.
you
You can't
squeeze
feel
your
it when you
weenus.
pinch that skin there.
My God.
I can hardly
Look, our
pinch mine.
viewership dropped to 0. I know, I'm kidding.
No,
What else do they
it's
have to
not
do on a
big.
Thursday night?
All right, so anywho, we're going to kind of go off into the little bit of the music local scene. So we got who coming up? Fairwood.
Love Tribe this weekend.
That's right. Valentine's Day
Yep.
show, Fairwood Lanes in
Yep.
Roanoke
Love Tribe.
Rapids. If you have not been there, it is not your grandfather's bowling alley, okay? It is chock full of fun, excitement, adventure, and music. And he usually walks across all the shit trying to get the pictures of the band.
Well, I have to because everybody else is in the way.
I know, man. It's a lot of energy there. Go out there. Now, Vito's in a Hosky. Scotia's playing over there.
Right.
Eric Gunlow is coming up to Tavern 125 with losing our favorite music hub, Kings. We lost the music hub, which is, when you lose a music hub, Pam, it's kind of upsetting.
I'll tell you where they actually tomorrow night,
Yeah.
one of the bands that was at Fairwood not long ago, Lady Smith,
Mhm.
they will be playing at Hux's Billiards tomorrow night.
I saw that, but I'm not going to promote it until you own it.
Well, true. I mean, that's in the works, finance and secure.
Amateurs.
So I'm going to be buying this venue.
You are?
He's trying to buy a venue that's got some drawn popularity. It's going to,
Give it a facelift and
Tony
keep the
NIECIE.
clientele.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'll
Yeah,
definitely have to
we're
come
gonna go all out
swing
with
through
this
there.
thing. So it's
And I'll be building the website, doing the marketing, and of
Yep.
course, shows from there.
yep.
Oh my
So-
God, Pam should come up and play. Like if
I
you're
would love
ever
it.
traveling from A to Z and it passes us, let us
Yeah.
know. We'll figure out some place.
Yeah,
that
I
just
can
have
put you.
fun
I
with
can put you in 2 or 3 places around here, real easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could see her also at the Mariner Wharf concert series.
yeah.
Elizabeth City, right there on the water.
She would be great
Mhm.
at
You got to
Fairwood,
play Mountain though.
Hux's.
Absolutely. I dedicate it to
Mariner
you.
Wharf, concert series. She would be great in several local venues around here. And from her energy and her music, she would have a great. She would be great with the crowd. I mean, because they can relate her kind of music right there.
I
Well, send me
thought
some
I
information
had-
on some of these concert series.
Huh?
For definite. Send me some information on some of these concert series that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because some of those you have to plan like for a year ahead of time to get into some of these kinds of things.
No, the thing about our area, Pam, is we call ourselves. I can't hear you. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I was over on YouTube and it's a delay. And I'm like, what the hell? Her lips aren't moving. She's messing.
I'm messing
me.
with you.
I know you are. Because I do that all the time. So we are the area that the state forgot about. We're the impoverished area of North Carolina. So anything and everything that we do, from festivals, fundraisers, music, it's all volunteers. No money involved. It's just really for the love and the heart of it.
Yeah.
So, but things are changing. As the bigger cities are riddled with issues, we'll
Mhm.
just leave it at that. People are starting to look at some of the smaller towns and cities around for their entertainment. And like Elizabeth City in North Carolina, they have for about 3 years now have put on right on the water, a Wharf concert series. I think it would be, amazing at.
That sounds fun.
So I used to do a yearly event called Woodland Stock because it was in a town here in North Carolina called Woodland. So we called it Woodland Stock. And it was 8 hours of all the local artists from Virginia Beach to my local neighbors. And we just put on a show all day. I emceed it, and by the end of the day, I could barely move.
Yeah, it was.
That means it was a good day.
That's a good day. Yes.
I mean, we had vendors there too. You know, there were games for kids out there too. I mean, it was like a community event. And I will say this about our local venues. Our local venues, they are actually
Wow, she's
doing
really late.
good about compensating artists to play because, you know, a lot of people just don't understand. They're like, I've heard people say before, well, why does it cost so much? I'm like, well, if you think about what time they spend in this, the equipment, how far they have to travel, what they have to do to get here, if they have to stay. Yeah, this takes time. And at the end of it, they really haven't made any real profit off of it. They do it because they love it.
Yeah.
They have it to cover their expenses.
Have you ever heard a song called Rock and Roll Band by Boston?
Yeah.
It describes the struggle and plight all the way up from not knowing how you're going to eat to living in the streets to, oh my God, there's a fat guy with a cigar and a Cadillac. You know, so it's a great song if you've never heard it. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, nothing.
But yeah, I mean, with what you guys do, you do this because this is your passion. It's in your soul. It's in your blood. And the appreciation for that is just immense. And one of your biggest rewards, I know that I've heard people say it multiple times, is just seeing the reaction, the energy you get back from the crowd you play for.
Yeah.
The way that they appreciate you, you know, when you're there just right in front of them. I've seen this several times. I have seen some people before that they acted like they didn't care about their crowd and the crowd didn't give back. But then I've had people that came in there that they were all about their followers and their fans and the crowd there. And they gave 200% to them.
For example, you remember the video we played last week of Eric Dunlow?
Yeah.
Okay, good song, right? He's a storyteller. He's got a good sound, young kid, up and coming. If anybody's going to make it from our area, it will be him. However, you know, in the beginning, it was very stoic on stage, you know, just sang. He really didn't let himself be free. And one day, you know, I talked to him about it. And next time I saw him perform, he really brought it. He brought it out to the audience. He brought it to the song. He brought it to his other band members. And he caught me aside one time and he thanked me. He said, you know, what you talked to me about really made a difference.
It does. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, because you know what? People are just people. If you have something inside of you and you let it out, people are going to appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's expression.
And I tell you, Eric has done so well that he plays the annual event on Lake Gaston called Lake-a-Palooza.
You got to come back down for that. And you got to wear like a thong because that's what every guy and woman there wears, including.
No, everybody else can wear that, and I'll be the gawker. I'll be the out-of-towner that didn't know that it was.
Oh, good. I'll hang out with you because I'm not wearing a thong. I tried it once and it went wrong.
I don't really want anything in between my butt cheeks.
I'm sorry. Shush. She said butt cheeks. What?
All he heard was butt cheeks, and everything stopped. Said I don't really want to walk around with something in between my butt cheeks.
Well, you know, your specific genre not very popular today.
Well, set aside from the thong.
The thong song.
Let's talk about what Lake-a-Palooza is. So Lake-a-Palooza is a big fundraising event that they have that they select local charities and they kind of alternate them from year to year that they do for. This event is done out on a sandbar. The band has this huge, it's actually 2 barges lashed together. So you have this huge stage powered by generators. So you have all the audio, everything there. There are probably 500 or 600 boats and thousands of people out there.
That sounds fun.
It is amazing. It is the big event every Labor Day Sunday of every year. That is when this happens. And it's just, everybody has a good time. Yeah, everybody's drinking. You know, of course, you're going to have that. You can't have an event like that without people drinking. But, you know, hey, that's what we do.
But be warned, it's patriotic. Eric Dunlow is usually the staple band.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, we have fun.
And the backdrop is a huge American flag.
Nice.
On the back of that stage. So, and they always there's a guy named Colton James. He does a lot of work with disabled veterans.
He does.
He does a lot of promotions. He's helped push Eric Dunlow along. This guy's got several albums he's recorded himself out in Nashville.
Oh. But you got to remember, Eric's main inspiration was Archie Johnson.
Well, RT really pushed him, but
if you go on YouTube and punch in RT Johnson Firewater, oh my God, it is the best friggin' rock and country song of all time.
We'll have to check it out because I'm an Aries Pisces, so I'm a fire water sign.
Oh, it was meant to be.
It was.
There you go.
I got chills, and they're multiplying.
Oh, and another thing, you were talking about the Woodland. I grew up, my neighborhood was called Woodland Hills.
Oh, really?
Where I grew up.
What a weird coincidence.
Do you believe in coincidence?
Yeah, it happens all the time. Wait a minute, is this a song? That sounds like the lyrics from a friggin' song. All right, Pam, we got a few minutes left. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
I told you I did a thing on the 60s, but I also did a post 2023 remembrance of the artists that we lost here in 2022. And there's some big ones.
Yeah.
Irene Cara.
Meatloaf.
He died.
And then you got Christine McVie. She was an icon.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
So many.
Voice.
I'm just so many.
Yeah. Loretta Lynn, Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean,
Great Balls of Fire.
Was Jeff Beck was more recent. He was 23, right? That was
Jeff
just
Beck.
passed. Yeah.
Jeff Beck, a real musical genius.
Olivia
Newton-John,
the lead singer of Nazareth.
Yeah, and then the Pointer Sisters.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, I gotta get. It's not working. I thought it was going to be rectangular or something, but it's just not playing. It's the integration.
Yeah.
So sorry, but anyway, a lot of fallen heroes in the music business.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of our, people we grew up listening to, well, I mean, they are aging.
Have you, Pete, I could not agree with you more. He's got the same last name as you. Is this a relative?
That's the guy that I know.
Named Pete Jenkins.
Yeah.
And you're Tony Jenkins.
Yeah. I know. Actually, here's the funny thing. Lori and him are a couple.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're
Pete, we
watching.
love fun and drinking too.
Yeah.
So we only get really one rating out of two people watching. Seems very unfair.
I mean, well, you know what? They're supporting us. And
I
Pete,
know.
Lori, you guys, we love you guys. Thank you for watching and supporting us.
Indeed. Andy, thank you so much.
Wait a minute.
First
Go
Entertainment.
back to what he just put up there.
Hold on.
It's
From PA
Lancaster, LA. Lancaster, South Carolina, Woodland Hills.
Okay. Lancaster, South Carolina.
Uh-oh. Our buddy Norman, who we talked about earlier in the show, that woman.
Is he talking about your pictures from your rock and
he's
bass
talking
show?
about
or-
you.
He's talking about you.
Oh,
He's
thanks,
talking-
Norman.
Yeah, he's talking about you.
That is funny as heck. Norman.
Yeah, we speak of him and he has emerged.
There is
He was the
Norman.
guy we mentioned earlier. That
How many O's are in there?
Oh,
I'm a smooking hoot. Thanks, Norman.
he is from North Carolina and a town called Ahooski.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
How much trouble is that going to get? Oh man, I'm going to be
That actually made the night, I think.
Oh man, well you know
We
what?
probably didn't anticipate. Response.
Oh come on, Norman, really?
Norman, you can't even see my tatas. The Ganesh, the
Well,
remover of
we did
obstacles, is in
earlier.
front of them.
Oh, what a teaser. He's like, aha, gotcha. Yeah, well, we did earlier when I asked about your t-shirt. He was probably all sweaty, cramped over
Oh,
in the corner of
yes.
his room. All right. So
I bet
he
that did it.
finally recuperated from the whole thing.
Thought he was really excited about your butt hair.
Yeah, you thought it was a tramp stamp. Little
I
do you
did. I
know.
did. I really thought your
I
butt
had
hair was a
weird
tramp stamp.
splotches of hair in the oddest places.
I didn't need to know that.
I thought you already did.
No, no.
We've gotten undressed in front of each other at the theater.
But you had like underwear on, and I was looking.
I'm not
you.
naked.
I don't care. I was like, I don't care when a guy's getting dressed next to me. I'm not looking at said dude. I'm like putting my clothes on, and I'm not paying attention to somebody else because you never know what could happen if you turn your head. Oh, I didn't need to see that. That's kind
Yeah,
of
you
what
can't
I
unsee certain things, man. You can't unsee it once you've seen it.
true.
That's God for sure once.
I go on that philosophy. You can't unsee it.
That's
once you
why
see it.
I'm glad the time of leather pants is way gone.
Oh,
Whew.
I was
Tell me,
never
I like
into
putting on
leather
leather
pants.
every now
I
and then.
know you do.
But mine are not tight fitting and showing things.
You don't wear underwear on a regular basis, dude.
You had to tell everybody that.
I thought they knew. They just saw the pictures from Rock of Ages. That wasn't a sock. It was hot in there. All right. Anyway,
She's gonna turn us
Pam
off.
will
in a
never
minute.
be on again.
I'm a hot mess,
Uh-oh.
y'all. Oh, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I
All
live
right,
for this.
All right.
I have tears coming down my cheeks from laughing so much, and that's what I call a good time.
All right. I'm going to leave this up to you, Pam. Norman, our buddy, the guy who we mentioned earlier, that if we put on the show with us, it would be R, so we can't have him on the show. That guy.
That's the Tata smoking.
No, it
hoop
gets
guy.
worse. I have one more comment, but I'm only going to do it if you say do it.
Do it. I'm
All right,
ready with
we're
my
in.
phone. I'm going to take
Here
a
we
picture
go.
of it.
Please.
See if she will stand up and
Film her
sing a
pug.
verse of something.
Don't do it. Don't say this desire. This ain't some kind of sex show where I'd be wearing a thong and dancing around in a white little, you know what I mean?
And I wouldn't be here if you were.
Is that
Well,
how
Norman,
you
I
do it?
only ever sing standing up, just so you know. So next time you'll have to come to one of my shows and you'll get me to stand and sing a verse of anything I have to sing.
That's right, Norman. That's for not helping me put up the marquee. All right, bud? No more from Norman. He's banned for the night, but we might have
No
him on
more Norman.
Yeah,
Isn't it funny that
posted
somebody
something
like
on there.
Norman it sounds like normal is his name, but you guys have made him out to be like somebody who's not really normal, and his name is Norman.
There you go. Now, do you know this Pete Jenkins? Is he another marketing guy of yours?
No,
Who,
this
me?
guy lives in Conway.
Oh,
Thank you, Pete. I love you back.
there you go. So he actually got on YouTube, checked out your songs, and he found the hot mess. Folks,
Aw.
do yourself a favor. Go on Pam Taylor Music on Facebook. Find Mountain. Find Squeeze Me. Find, what was the Christmas one you like so much?
Yeah, send Norman to look at that in the meantime. Let's get it on for Christmas.
Norman probably doesn't even remember that. But he was actually acted in the comedy skits on the show where we actually played your Christmas video.
Oh,
He has played Santa Claus in some of those shows. He's a big part of our family. He's just a bit of a prevert, but you know. Oh, okay.
that is fair. We'll at least sing a verse sitting. So what should I sing? One of my songs?
How about Beth by Kiss? It just popped into my head. What do you want from me, dude?
Okay.
I know the song, but I can't think of a single. Like I couldn't even sing
Beth, I
it.
hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are. Never mind. All right. So how about Dust in the Wind,
I'd
Kansas?
say the lady's choice.
Oh yeah. That's fair. Look, she's making my face. It looks better on her. I got to stop doing that. Dear
well,
Lord in hell, how long is this show going to be?
I'm stretching it out. You know, the longer you get viewers watching, the more, you
All
know,
right,
you have
well,
to have.
on that note,
You gonna go to the
that was
bathroom?
shocking
Is it intermission?
for me.
Isn't that weird? My daddy always told me to have a go-to song. So when somebody, if I'm going to be a singer the rest of my life, people
Go
are going to
ahead.
ask me to sing songs, and I need to have one ready at all times. And this is one of those moments where I didn't have one ready.
Really?
Oh, I hear drinks a pour in there. That's the one thing I don't have tonight. I don't have any drinks tonight.
We'll be sending you the
I'm just-
next week. God darn it.
I'm just silly like this with no alcohol involved, right?
Oh, I'm like this.
Now you
I
know.
actually use alcohol to tame myself down.
He's right when he says that. He's exactly right. He uses it to tame himself down.
Oh,
Yeah, I
hold
get
on.
that.
Hold
I get
on.
that.
Don't be shy.
Oh, Norman thinks I'm shy.
Row your boat gently down my stream. Merrily, life is but some cream.
I don't think you're supposed to do all that with row.
I'm like Madonna, but not a virgin.
Oh, there we go.
She's not either.
Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin, with your heartbeat next to mine. How about that?
Oh, I like
She did
it.
a better job than
Don't
Madonna
say it.
ever did.
Oh,
no,
we're getting some
got
other
two
song
asking
requests here.
for Patsy Cline.
Y'all want to hear some Patsy Cline?
I can sing some Edith Bunker if you like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crazy. Well, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. That's all you get.
She's good.
She's very good.
Absolutely.
A voice like that, I tell you what, take care of that voice and keep it rolling. That you really do. I tell you, you sound amazing every time that I listen to you sing.
Thank you.
It's just amazing. Everything just flows from you naturally. Some people really, I'll say this, they really have to try really hard. It just seems like it comes so natural for you. It really does. Like this is what you were meant to do.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way. Singing especially, because that was something I didn't need an instrument for. I didn't have to learn to play guitar to just be able to sing. You know, we're all born with that. We're all born with voices. So we can sing, every single one of us. And you can teach yourself. So I only had vocal training way later in life because I had some vocal cord issues whenever I was out there belting blues in the blues joints, like every night of the weekend with 2 rehearsals a week. It really, took a pounding on my voice, and I almost busted hemorrhaged my vocal cords and could you imagine me on 2 weeks of complete vocal rest? Been there.
Heck no.
Been there.
I feel like
So,
I've known you
yeah.
for at least 13 minutes. I mean, it's crazy.
So yeah, you gotta take care of it. But ever since, really, we talked about this the last time, was about when I started singing along to music in 432. I haven't had any issues with my voice since then. But yeah, it was something that I just did at a very young age, just singing along to my daddy was in a rock band growing up. Like, music was just a part of our lives growing up. And I was also brought up in church. So I was always singing with the children's choir, the children's choir. I can speak. And and just, so a lot of it is natural. Yes. And there's a lot of that I had to really learn how to do better if I was going to do it professionally, like have it, because it can be really grueling on your voice to sing so much, so often. So, yeah.
You're exactly right. And it's funny because I can relate. I grew up in church singing in children's choir as well. And of course, I had to go into the adult choir. And then my family, we played music, kind of just a gospel group that we had. And that's when I started picking up instruments. I played piano, and then I picked up the bass guitar. I picked up the guitar some. I was never really proficient at a guitar like I was with a bass guitar. Messed with the mandolin. We never did have a fiddle. I wanted to do that because
You gotta have a fiddle in the band.
Gotta have a fiddle in the band. She's right. But
always a little piano.
And as I got older, I kind of strayed away from it, and with so much regret, because when you put it down, it's so hard to pick back up. It really is. And me being a glutton for punishment, when I decided to really sit down and play my piano again, I didn't start with just small exercises. I opened Beethoven's Fur Elise in front of me, and I started playing.
Do you realize you told her this
I know
exact
that,
same thing last
but
week?
I mean,
There's
classicals
new
are kind of my
listeners
thing.
tonight.
Classicals are my thing. So being a glutton for punishment like that, you can get really frustrated. I've never been able to play by ear like a lot of people have. I've always had to read music. And there's been several times that, we've talked about being in theater, where I've actually had to help teach music to these people. They're sitting there trying to hit this note, and I'm like, no, that's not an A, that's an E. Sing it again. Here we go. Hit it. And then, they finally get it. And even those that don't know what the notes are, and I send them home with a piece of music, I can at least teach them how to count it. And I can say, no, this is a rest. This is where you don't sing.
Let me ask you a question.
Like that.
Right.
Do you know why I'm funny?
Why are you funny?
Because it is the scream that I feel internally. It's the only way I let it out. Most comedians come from a sad background.
True.
So, what?
I said true at the exact same moment.
Oh, okay.
It's Tony. That was it.
Oh, I know. She's like, "Ugh."
Good Tony.
All right, so we're actually well over. I hope you enjoyed tonight. And you know what? I didn't have one faux pas. Not one faux pas.
We did good.
You go. Good thing.
You did fall out of the chair a little bit earlier. Does that count?
No, because I
Okay.
am an actor, and
He
I
did that
on
that
purpose.
was yes. So anyway, I've fallen from greater heights than that on the stage, because I take the roles no one else will do. Alas, the miniskirt, high heels,
I'll give you that.
falling.
You do those things that other people won't
Hey,
do.
you rocked that mini skirt. I'm telling you, you rocked it.
You should have seen me. I didn't get a picture of me in size 5 short shorts.
Next time.
Exactly right. Well, Pam, you know what? You're always welcome. In fact, I almost feel like she's a third host.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. And you know what? I love the fact that, I mean, you're a really grounded, down to earth person. I really respect that about you. And
I'm
the
just a
knowledge
small
you
town
have,
girl, man.
Oh, here we go, Pam.
and the
Oh, miss you
There
too,
you go.
Shane.
Shane Graham. Shane,
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for
Shout
watching,
out to
Shane.
you. But your knowledge of things, I'm very impressed that you know things, about, say, Hindu deities and whatnot. The thing is, if we got on the kick, we'd probably be discussing text out of the Bhagavad Gita, which
Yeah,
she knows
we
what
could.
that is.
I can't even spell it, dude, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
There's a famous quote that came from that in American history.
Is that like a Gata Gavita?
No.
And I
Bhagavad Gita.
defeated. Close.
But you want me to tell you, we can kind of lead with this, but in American history, Dr. Oppenheimer said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds," when they detonated the first atomic device.
Oh my God, that's what Galactus said in the Fantastic Four comic books.
But that is where that quote was made famous, because Dr. Robert Oppenheimer said that immediately when they detonated that device in the desert before they dropped the 2 on Japan.
On that note, we really do like to end Music Scene with happiness and glee.
Yes. Let's
So-
not talk about nuclear war. We don't want that for sure.
You dropped the bomb on me, baby.
That is,
You dropped the bomb on me.
she's rocking
How about that?
Someone's
Is that a
okay
good
to get
segue
nuked.
into feeling good about dropping bombs?
That's right. Nuke me, baby. It's like the Pam
Nuke me,
Taylor
baby.
experience.
there you
We
go.
need to do a whole nother song instead of squeeze me, baby. It'd be nuke me, baby. Wonder what that
Good
one would
for
look
the
like.
gap down there.
Oh my God, that's a lot of fun. You're amazing. You really are well rounded in all aspects of
That's the
expression.
tatas. They're well rounded. That one's for Lauren.
I didn't notice at all, and I will not admit to anything under whatever they say. Bright lights. I didn't do it. I swear to God.
Still picking.
Oh man, always a good time hanging out with you fellas. Thanks for having me back
It's
on
always
again.
a good time. We really appreciate you taking time with us and hanging with us because we really enjoy having you on the show. Like Tim said, you're welcome back anytime because,
Awesome.
hey, look, we have a lot.
Maybe I can bring
fun
some more of
here.
my friends on, like NIECIE and
Exactly.
Bring them
Help
on
spread
because
the love.
you add the dimension that we don't have a music scene. And you know, I'm not talking about female, even though yes, we don't have a woman on the show, but I'm
Gotcha.
talking about the fact that you're actually a performer. You know, he understands music. I play music. It's just, it's kind of completes the circle kind of thing in a weird form of a triangle. Yeah, like
the Three Musketeers.
I just
There you go.
dizzy from doing that. I should not do that anymore. Well, what? Anywho, we're gonna have Pam back on as often as she's willing to do. And if I ever ask you and you just don't want to, you will not hurt our feelings.
Right.
We'll get that Weldon Mills Select Bourbon out to you. And by the way, I got to do this because I don't know what kind of sponsors you have, but What's Happening has the little guys, Pam.
Gotcha.
The smallest mom and pop, barely hanging on by a thread businesses. I've turned down some corporate sponsorships just because of personal reasons. My passion is the little business.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Colonial Pharmacy right here on Main Street in Murfreesboro. It's not just a pharmacy. They really go all out for all seasons. It's a shopping experience. Liberty Coins in Franklin, Virginia. My buddy Warren, he's just an old good guy, you know. Anyway, Mike's Auto Body Shop in Hosky, they need employees or they're going to close their doors. It's kind of that simple and that kind of sad. All right, so I want to Smith Jewelers, Terry, Billy. It's a great jewelry store on in Franklin, downtown Franklin. Anyway, I got a lot of passion for my sponsors. So when you go to a page on what's happening entertainment.com, whether it's music scene or all the events going on, go in there, give us some love. It's how our area and our artists survive. By you getting off your friggin' ass and going to the events that you will miss when they're friggin' gone.
That's right.
Me?
That's what we tell everybody.
Exactly.
Yes, please.
Right. Pam,
please,
thank
please.
you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys.
All right.
Always a good time.
A lot of fun.
Oh, without a doubt, because you know what we got to saw earlier, right? This as a reflection. It looks like all the words are backwards. It's freaking me out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, nah.
I love the black and gold logos.
I have no idea what I'm even talking about. So thanks to Weldon Mills, what is this? Select Bourbon.
Yes.
It'll get you drunk.
Well, of course it will. But if you enjoyed it,
We're out. See ya.
Peace.